Alright, guys, third story for the day. I tossed up between AOC or this. I might do AOC tomorrow, talk about that. It's quite funny, actually. But yeah, we're going to talk about this journalist who travelled to Omar's homeland to prove Somalia is beautiful and gets killed by terrorists. It happened again. This is getting beyond a joke when Paul Joseph Watson can literally point to 5 or 6 different instances where this has happened, where left-wing people, progressives, have gone to these dangerous countries to prove that they are peace-loving and blah, 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 and then get killed. He's actually, I think he actually references in this video. Yeah, he has here. It happened again. He literally goes through and talks about case after case after case of the person or people that have been killed because they went to travel to these lovely places and get killed. But anyway. So a journalist travelled to Omar Allah's homeland of Somalia to challenge the stereotype and prove the country was beautiful, not only to end up being killed by terrorists. Before President Trump's tweet storm, which encouraged Omar to go back to fix her own country, Somali-Canadian journalist Adar Bahar was trying to do precisely that. So full credit to her, I suppose. Nahar returned to the country of her birth and tell uplifting stories about Somalia, according to the Washington Post. The journalist became well known for her relentless positive tweets about Somalia. Just 1 week ago, she lauded the beauty of the place. One respondent praised her for countering the doomed narrative propagated by many about Somalia. How'd that turn out? Another Somali writer praised her portrayal of the image of the country and radically different from the stereotypes of victims trapped in a vicious circle of conflicts. During a video tour of her YouTube channel, the town of Krishma, Yura said she was hopeful the area could be rebuilt and reviewed because its place is beautiful. It may be beautiful. It's just full of terrorists and bombers and you know what. But anyway. On Friday last week, Niria, I might be mispronouncing, was killed in that very same town where Al-Shabaab militants stormed the Odyssey Hotel in Krishma. I might be mispronouncing these names, but anyway. The total death claims that 26 lives took around 14 hours for Somali security forces to regain control of the hotel. While Nimia's death would seem to be underlying the harshness of Trump's remarks, it would also be a visible argument for what many understood to be the centralist point, that perhaps immigrants should be specifically or especially grateful to live in the United States, reports the pugilist. Now, if you think that if you think at the end of the day that they're joking about the positive vibes from the video, I've actually got a video that was uploaded a week ago. Let's just play this now for you.
Welcome to Hodin Live. I want to welcome you to our new season of shows as we explore entrepreneurship, the human spirit, and amazing stories from Somalis in the continent. I want to welcome you because this is an amazing opportunity for all of us to discover the positivity of our community in Africa. And recently in Kismayo, Somalia, USAID Gale held a great event to encourage more women entrepreneurs to gain access to finance. The Access to Finance for Women in Business was a great event. We got to meet 3 dynamic Somali women entrepreneurs who decided to follow their dreams.
Like you can basically tell, right? The whole video is just this whole positivity and it's actually funny because this YouTube channel, please don't go there and harass these guys. But at the moment, they're literally doing a live show celebrating the life and achievements of her. You got her killed. Do you not realize that? That this left-wing ideology got her killed. It was her idea to go back and to fix her country. Full credit to her for doing it. But it was that left-wing positivity, that left-wing ignorance of the dangers of these sort of places that got her killed. But anyway. Here's another one here. Here's another video here.
Everybody watching, I've been in Los Angeles for a few days now, and every day I've been hearing this car drive around the city with an announcement, whether it's somebody's lost, a new restaurant opening, and I'm like, what is this? I've never seen anything like this in my life. And then I remember that there's no radio station in Los Angeles, so there must be somebody who goes around the city to give people announcements.
This place is so bad, there's no radio station. That's the state of this place. When Trump turns around and says, go back and fix your own country, he's not wrong. But regardless. Look, at the end of the day, guys, I'm sad to say that obviously that this girl has died. Obviously, it's not the ideal outcome. I honestly, to be honest, I hope she would have been successful in turning this place around. But it just goes to show the ignorance of some of the leftists out there who generally think that going to these sort of places is a good idea. When Trump turns around and says, for example, go back and fix your own country, he is absolutely right that these places are shitholes. They really, really are. I just want to look. No one's really talking about this on the left because, well, it's my narrative. I want to talk about it because I want to give respect for the girl for doing what she did. It's a tragedy. I'm not happy that she died or anything like that, even though she politically was probably the opposite to me. But at the end of the day, full credit for doing what she did. Respect to her for doing that, and I'm kind of sad that she failed. But I do blame that these sort of left-wing ideology, I think it was that got her killed. And it is a dangerous mindset. It really, really is. And she's not the only one that's died. Paul Joseph Watson has literally made a video. Actually, let's see if we got it here. Let's just play.
Dangerous country.
Let's just play the last part where he sums up like several of them.
Yep, it happened again. A left-wing couple likely to exist in who worked with death by Islamic terrorists.
Here it is.
Member of a faith American found that conservatives are more attuned than liberals to assessing potential threats. How many more examples of this do we need to see before liberals accept that their utopian view of the world is a complete self-delusion? Two Scandinavian tourists who went hiking in Morocco, one of whom posted an anti-Islamophobia video and urged her followers to not judge people by their appearance, raped and beheaded by Islamic terrorists. Swedish supporter of multiculturalism and a strong advocate of mass immigration, member of a Facebook page called We Like Diversity, raped and killed by an Ethiopian immigrant and dumped in a forest. Left-wing American couple who cycled through the Middle East and the Balkans, wrote blogs about how evil is a make-believe concept born out of Westerners' bigoted views of other cultures. Mowed down and stabbed to death by Islamic terrorists. Italian performance artist who said she would hitchhike from Italy to the Middle East to, quote, send a message of peace and marriage between different peoples and nations. Raped and strangled to death. Belgian psychologist who worked with failed asylum seekers in Sweden to prevent their deportation. Mowed down by a truck driven by a failed asylum seeker in Sweden. Liberal activist who travelled to Haiti to raise awareness about violence against women while decrying the racism of Westerners towards black men. Held on a rooftop and repeatedly raped by a black man. Female interpreter working on a documentary about the plight of vulnerable refugees. Raped by refugees. There are more examples in my previous video, which is linked in the...
Like, how many cases do they need before this whole left-wing ideology realizes that it's this far left, I should say, that it's cancer? It really, really is. But like I say, guys, obviously, look, as for this journalist, I'm sorry she failed. I really am. I kind of hope she might be able to help turn around Somalia, because at the moment it's literally a country full of ISIS and terrorists. Of course, they've had to flee Syria because they got bombed to shithouse, so they've fled like cockroaches. But yeah, apart from that, guys, obviously I know this is not the upbeating video to end on, but yeah, that's where it is, I suppose. Apart from that, guys, obviously this will be the last video for the day. I don't know. I might get bored tonight and do a special AOC video. I don't know. I might do a live stream with it. I don't know. We'll have some fun. Apart from that, guys, obviously the video's been helpful. Please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I will see you in the next bunch of demonetized videos from YouTube. Have a great night. Enjoy the triple upload.